Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Hello. Elaine, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yiping, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good afternoon, everyone. Okay. So, okay. Well, you are here. Okay. So today we will going to talk about money. Do you ever think that money brings you problem? Hmm. Like let's say if you have a lot of money, right? If you are rich, okay, will money brings you problem? Yes or no? What do you think? I believe you all know what is money, right? So what do you think? Yes or no? Do you think the money will bring you problem? Hmm. Or you want a lot of money? You then laughing. What do you think? What do you think? You want a lot of money, or you think that money will bring you
Oh,
problem?
no, not enough.
Not enough money. Okay. What about EP? Yiping, can you hear me?
Here.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think money will bring you problem? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Money will bring you problem. Okay. So later we were going to read a story. Okay, and the story name is a Ming Folktale. Okay. So we're going to read about this person. Okay, and what is happening there is money brings problem to these people, this person, and this person believes that money actually brings problem. So later we will see what happened in the story, what happened with this person. Okay, and then why? Okay, money brings problem. All right, and here it is. Okay, this is the learning objectives today. So let's see what we were going to learn. The first thing here is we were going to identify key details in the story, including characters and the ones of characters, problems, and solutions. Okay, so we will see what happened with the characters inside the story, and then how they solve the problem. So solution means how they solve the problem. What kind of ways they use to solve the problems. Okay, and then you're also going to summarize the story. Okay, summarize. What does it mean? Summarize. Summarize means you conclude. Okay, sorry. Okay. Uh, you can say you conclude or you cut it. Make it short. Make the story simple. Okay, cut the story short. Okay, by only mention important key points. So this is what I say. Conclude. To summarize. Okay. So I am going to teach you how to summarize using this formula. Somebody wanted, but so then strategy. Uh, so let's say in the future, if you read something like this and needed you to do the summary, you know. And actually, by doing summary, it will also help you to understand the story more. Actually, because when you started to understand the story, then only you can do summary. You will be able to do summary. That's the importance of doing the summary of the story. Okay. All right. So far, clear with the lesson objectives. You know what you're going to learn today? Okay, Iping, okay?
Okay.
All right. So if we are clear, I will going to okay. We are going to let's see what we're going to do. Okay, essential questions. So important question here. How can you summarize a fictional story using the somebody wanted but sudden strategy? Okay, so later we will look at it. Okay, make a connection. Let's start the course today going on the field trip to Quanzhou, China. Okay, so before we really start the story, we're going to look at the picture of these places in China. Okay, Quanzhou. As you explore Quanzhou, pay attention to the key details. After the field trip, you will write a summary of what you saw. So before, okay, we really go into the story, we summarize what we see in the picture first. Okay, warm up first. All right. Okay, so this is the first picture about these places. Okay. So I think I can see a lot of buildings behind there. Okay. And then I can see houses. I can see green trees. Okay. And also you can say like how do you feel about this place? Is it beautiful? Is it you feel comfortable? The feelings? Okay, so you can also say about your feelings. Whenever you have this kind of task, right? About uh looking at the pictures and then need to summarize, need to say what you see in the pictures. Okay. Before we go to that summarizing formula, here I will going to teach you another formula. Not say formula lah, method. Okay, another ways. You can ask yourself this question. I think I teach this before. 5 wives, 1 husband. So what is the 5 wives? The 5W question, WH question. Who, what, when, where, and why. Okay, and then the 1 husband is the 1H. 1H is the how. Okay, so like how are you going to ask this to yourself, and how are you going to like answering this, and then you can tell about what you see. Okay, so maybe you can ask yourself, who is in the picture? Okay, what is in the picture? So just now I said I can see buildings, I can see houses. This is what I can see in the picture. Okay, and then when? Okay, when is it? Okay, so this is I think this is in the morning because it's quite bright. Morning or afternoon. Okay, so you can tell about something already of the picture. So where is it? This is Quanzhou. We know that this is a part of Quanzhou. Okay, and I think this is a housing area because I see a lot of houses here. Okay, and I believe it's near to a city because I can see a lot of modern buildings. Okay, so you see that when you ask yourself these who, what, when, where, why, you can tell a lot actually in the picture. But of course, what we are telling is what we can see in the picture. So it's just our assumption. Okay, 我们的预想而已啦. Okay, assumption. Maybe it's not true, but it's okay because this is what you see in the picture. 你看到的东西你讲出来. Okay, and then why is it okay? The places here very comfortable, a lot of green. Okay, and then how? So how, maybe you can ask yourself, how do you feel about this picture? Do you feel beautiful? Do you feel this place is very comfortable? As I said just now, so how do you feel? So you can ask yourself a question. Okay, so this is for the first picture. Okay, next one. So can you tell me, what do you think this is? What is this? How do we call this in English? Hmm. Got a name of this kind of buildings? What is the name? Come on, find it out. You can Google. What is the name? Yiping, do you know? What is this name? What is this? What is this? Okay, I give a hint. Start with C. Okay, yeah. Total is
Castle.
castle. Yeah. Finally. Okay, castle. This is why we say castle, 城堡. Castle. So when we have this castle, okay, when we talk about castle, then how do you feel about this place? Is it old? Okay, and then maybe who we're going to visit this place? Okay, and what I can see here, okay, I can see two. I can see, even though I can see like it's a castle, but I can see like a cylinder, stick like that. Okay, and then like I can see yeah, basically it's like a very old castle, and maybe there is some history happening here. Maybe because this is kind of old. So you can say something like this. Okay, so this is the second picture. Okay or not, everyone? Clear? Okay, third picture. Anyone knows what is this? I'm also not sure this is a river or a lake. It can either be river or a lake. Sometimes some river can be also very big. So cannot be sure, but this looks like either river or a lake. Of course, it's not a sea. Looks like a river or a lake. And anyone know what is this? How to call this in English? This one? Find out, find out. Hint here is the word start with B.
Brige.
bridge. 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 Yes, this is a bridge. Exactly. How do you feel about this bridge? Okay. And then you can see right behind the beach. Okay, and you can see this. So maybe this is the village, or maybe this is a city. Maybe here is the village and here is a city. It will be something like that. Okay, so these three pictures, we already see these three pictures in Quanzhou. Okay. Now, okay, you can use 3 to 5 sentences to summarize. Okay, what you see means you tell me what you see in 3 to 5 sentences. Okay, this one I don't need you to write. I don't need you to write and then send it into the chat. I just want you to speak. You know, tell me what you can see in at least 3 sentences. Okay, both Elaine and Yiping, don't worry, I will give you 5 minutes to prepare. After 5 minutes, you're going to share to me. Is it okay? Okay, so I just now when I explained, I also already give you some examples. Like I can see the buildings, I can see the trees. So you can tell me, okay, how do you feel about Quanzhou after you see these 3 pictures? Okay. First, you can say what you see. Okay. Secondly, how do you feel about the place? Okay. And then you can even tell me, will you go there one day? Will you want go there one day in the future? Uh, okay. With this guideline, you can think of the ideas to make the sentence in 3 to 5 sentences. Okay, tell me. Okay, about what you can see about the picture of Quanzhou. Okay, all right. So your 5 minutes will start now. Okay, have you done? It's already 5 minutes. You being done?
No yet.
Oh, yeah, also. Okay. I give you another 3 minutes. Okay. Elaine also need 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. Done? Let's try. Is it okay? Okay. Can I listen to Elaine first?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The first picture, I saw this picture in the morning time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of green tree and houses. Behind like a city, very tall building.
Mm-hmm.
I feel this pet very fresh.
Very fresh.
Yeah, very fresh.
Okay.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so last I think I want to go this pet Mm,
You want to go this place in the future.
Yeah, yes.
They are both. They are three of the pictures are from Quanzhou. Okay. Okay. This is from Elaine. All right, Yiping. Yiping, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. So what about you? What do you think about Quanzhou after you see that three picture?
I think gentle is. I think gentle has many beautiful places. And
Have many beautiful places. Okay. Mm-hmm. And you haven't finished your sentence.
the bridge beautiful, and also I see the sky is
Mm-hmm.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Blue sky. The blue sky is also beautiful. Mm-hmm. So you go there in the future?
I think yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is the you're sharing about what do you think about the Chuanzhou. Okay. Now we were going to read the story. So on the next slide, okay, you will read a story. As you read, pay attention to the characters. Characters mean who. Okay, who are in the story. The ones of the character. So what do the character want? And then problems and solutions in the story. Think about how you could write a summary or brief overview of the story. After, you would think about the story and complete activities to help you better understand the story, the text, and write a summary. Then you will answer questions to check your understanding. Remember to try your best. So uh this part is about the formula just now, the uh so and then and so on, the formula. Later I will teach you. Okay. You're going to use that formula to write the story, write the summary of the story. Okay, so now we're going to look at the story first. Okay, let me open the story for you. Okay, so this is the story, which is a Ming folk tale. Okay, so you're going to yes, this one is also included the audio, means you can listen while you're reading the story. Okay.
Money Problems, a Ming Folktale, retold by Rosalie F. Baker, art by Forrest Strawn Wing.
Okay, so art means there are some drawings in the book as well. Okay, so let's see what is happening in this story. Okay.
Once upon a time, a rich man named Chen Boshi lived in the town of Quanzhou. Life had treated Chen Boshi well, and he was able to buy whatever he wished. But Chenboshi did not enjoy his wealth. He could not, because he spent all his time investing, lending, collecting, and paying taxes. Normal mealtime hours were impossible. On occasion, business kept him so busy that he fell asleep hungry.
Okay, this is the first part. So I will play the whole story first. Look at it, read and listen. Okay, later I'll explain. Okay, so this is Chenboshi. Okay, sleeping. Okay.
Chenboshi's wife began to fear for her husband's welfare, and so pleaded with him to relax. One evening, she walked into his office and said, "My dear husband, we may be rich, but your money has made you its slave. Take care before money ruins you." Chenboshi knew his wife spoke the truth, but he did not know how to change. Suddenly, the sounds of someone singing and playing the flute floated across the room. "Listen," said Chenboshi's wife. "That's our neighbor Li. He and his wife must constantly struggle to pay their bills, yet every night he sings as if he has no cares, while you, who have everything, work constantly, with no time even to eat or sleep." "True," answered Chenboshi. "But remember, it is money that brings problems. If Li had money, he too would no longer sing or be happy."
Okay, so this is Chenboshi's wife. Okay.
"I cannot believe you. No, no, he would be even happier." Chenboshi was too tired to argue. "Just to prove my point, I will give Li some money tomorrow, and then you shall see the truth of my words." The next day, Chenboshi gave Li 50 pieces of silver. Li was so overwhelmed with emotion that he could barely find his voice to say thank you. Thoughts and dreams rushed through his mind as he ran home to tell his wife. "We are rich. Let's quit work and just sit back and invest this money," he told her. But how to invest was the question. Li thought and thought. So too did his wife. That night, Chenboshi and his wife listened for the flute playing and the singing. They heard none. The next night they listened again. Still nothing. "Now do you believe that money brings problems?" Chenboshi asked his wife. "Can that possibly be true?" exclaimed Chenboshi's wife. And so it was for Li. Just days after becoming rich, Li decided wealth was not at all what he thought. He and his wife were spending so much time deciding how to invest the silver wisely that they barely had time to eat or sleep. "I'd rather be poor," Lee finally said to his wife. "Let's return the money." Without a moment's hesitation his wife agreed, and that same day the two knocked on the door of Chen Boshi's house. "We do not wish to seem ungrateful, but we prefer our old life," they said, and handed Chen Boshi the 50 pieces of silver. That night, the sounds of singing and flute playing could be heard once again coming from Li's house.
Okay, so this is a Li, okay, playing with the flute. Okay, so that is the end of the story. Okay, let's come to the first part of the story. Yeah? Okay, so once upon a time, a rich man named Chen Boshi. So the main character of this story is who? Who is the main character of the story? Chen? Chen Boshi. Okay, so this Chen Boshi live in a town of Quanzhou, so that's why we are looking at Quanzhou just now. Okay, and life had treated Chen Boshi well. Because he actually have his own business and actually very rich. He's having a lot of money. But however, Chen Boshi did not enjoy his wealth. Okay, so did not enjoy his richness. Did not enjoy his money. He could not because he spent all the time investing, lending, collecting, okay, and paying taxes. Okay, normal mealtime hours were impossible. This will never happen. Will never ever happen. That is why we say impossible. So normal mealtime means breakfast, lunch, and dinner will never ever happen. He will definitely eat late. Okay. On occasion, business can be so busy and he fell asleep hungry. He never eat, he just fall asleep because he's too busy and too tired. Okay, Yiping, so far okay? Any words that you don't understand?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so this is Chen Boshi, just fall asleep hungrily. Okay, never eat anything, but fall asleep because too busy. Then he get too tired, just fall asleep on the table. Okay. So, okay, of course, Chen Boshi's wife started to worry about her husband. Because why? When you always keep busy and not eating on time, your health will also be affected, right? So his wife started to worry. Okay, so what she did, she walked into his office and said, "My dear husband, we may be rich, but your money has made you its slave." What do we mean make you its slave? So slave is the meaning that the maid, like a maid in a long time ago. People who just serve, who do anything with the rich people. 下人. Okay, so it's like 奴隶 or 下人, we say slave. So yes, why we say big is slave? Because just work for money only, not enjoying the life, not having any happy moment at all. Every day what he will do, working for money. Okay, so take care before money ruins you. Ruins means spoil. 毁了你. Okay, before the money ruins you. Okay, I'm reading here. Okay, and then Chen Boshi knew his wife spoke the truth. Okay, he definitely knew that his wife is telling the truth, telling the correct thing. But he don't know how to change. Okay, and suddenly the sounds of someone singing and playing flute. Okay, so this is the neighbor who's singing and playing flute every day. Okay, and the Chen Boshi's wife said, "You see our neighbor, okay? They must be suffering, must be struggling to pay the bills, struggling with the money, but still every day they are happy. They're playing flute and singing every day, every night. So, but then Chimboshi argued. Chimboshi said, yes, okay, they are happy, but remember, money actually brings problem. Okay, if our neighbor have money, he will not singing or playing flute anymore. Not be so as happy as now anymore. This is what Chimboshi said. Okay. So, okay, this is Chemboshi's wife. Okay. I cannot believe you. Of course, when you say like this, Chemboshi's wife cannot believe. We believe that money can solve problems, right? We will never ever think that money will bring problems. So same like the Chemboshi's wife just same like us. So she said, I cannot believe you. Okay. He would be even happy if they have money. This is what Chemboshi's wife said. Okay. So Chemboshi said, never mind. I don't want to argue with you. I'm tired to argue. Okay. Tomorrow I will give them money. Let's try. Okay. To make an experiment. Okay. I will give them money and let's see how they will be. So the next day, what Chemboshi do? Chemboshi give Lee, okay, the neighbor, 50 pieces of silver. So this is happened in long time ago, right? So the story setting is happened in long time ago, so they give a silver. Okay, after that, of course, at first the neighbor is very happy because get a lot of money all in sudden and without any hard work, just get the money like that. So of course, at first the neighbor is very happy and directly Lee tell his wife, we don't need to work anymore. Let's stop working and then let's invest the money. Okay, but after that, okay, they started to think how to invest the money. How to invest the money so that the money could make more money. Okay. Here is the climate of the story. Okay. So right after, okay, Chemboshi gave the neighbors money. Okay, that night, okay, Chemboshi and his wife want to listen to flute and singing. No, they hear nothing. Okay. So Chemboshi asked his wife, now do you believe that money brings problems? Do you believe that? Okay. Can that possibly be true? Exclaimed Chemboshi's wife. So Chemboshi's wife still like 50-50. Can that possibly be true? So, and so it was for Lee. Okay, just days after becoming rich, Lee decided wealth was not at all what he thought. Because why? Because they spent a lot of time, spent too much of time to think how to invest the money. And not enjoying life also. They start to think a lot how to invest the money and not enjoying the life anymore. So after that, what they decided to do, they decided to return the money to Chemboshi. They want to stay their life as before because they think it is much more happier. Okay, so they finally return and say, I'd rather be poor. Okay, and then they return. Okay, they are not being ungrateful, but they prefer their old life. Just happy, playing with the flute and singing. Okay, so they return to Chemboshi. And after they return that night, the sounds of singing and flute playing could be heard once again coming from Lee's house. Okay, so actually, sometimes, okay, some days, nowadays, maybe we think too much about money because of this materialistic, okay, world, 现实的世界, okay. So that's why normally we think a lot about money, but actually, the happiness can find, okay, can be found in our life. Okay, even though it is small sometimes. That is the moral value of the story. Okay. All right. So far, I understand the story, everyone. Okay, Yiping, you understand? Yiping, okay or not?
Okay.
Okay, understand, So I will go back to the slide again. Okay, retelling key details. Now I finished reading. It's time to practice summarizing story by retelling the key details. First, you will create a graphic organizer to help you brainstorm and organize your ideas. Then you will write a paragraph that summarizes key details from the story. After you finish practicing, you will take a quiz. Okay. Now you're going to learn the somebody wanted but so then. Okay. So first, somebody. Who is that somebody in the story? So who is the main character in the story, everyone? You have to open your mic, my dear.
Chambosi, Chambosi.
Chambosi, yes. Sorry, red color. Let me change our color. Okay. What does the main character want? Chambosi and his wife, right? Okay. So what does the main character want? Okay, Chambosi wants to. So Boshi, okay, wants to prove something, right? Wants to prove to his wife that money is bring problem. Okay. So the problem is, what is the problem? The problem is that his wife don't believe. So how to solve? Boshi give neighbor money.
Sugar.
Give Liz money. Okay, give his neighbor money. Why he gives money? Want to see their neighbor happy with the money or not. So how does the story end? Their neighbor is not happy with the money because their neighbor also found out that the money brings problem and return the money. Their neighbor return money. Return money. Embossy. Successful. Fully proof his point. Stands. He stands where the money brings problem. Okay. 但就是说立场 okay, he stands, so successfully prove he stands that the money brings problem. So you see here, The next page. Okay. You can screenshot this thing first before I move to the next page. Okay. So now look at this table. The same thing somebody wanted, but so then. Okay. Huh. So when every time you want to do the summary of the story, you can fill in this table first. Before you make it into the AC，把它变成一段之前 ，OK， you can finish the table first. Finish the table with the key points. Okay, so like what I did just now. So who is the somebody? Okay, Chamboshi and the leaves wise. What does the main character wanted to do? Okay, what is the problem? So you finish first with the key point. Okay, 把重点全部记录下来。Okay, note down all the key points. Then only, okay, you make it into the essay. Okay, everyone. So I already did it for you just now. For the somebody wanted, so then. Okay, this is the formula. So now it's your time, okay, to make the story summary in 5 sentences. Okay, 5 sentences. See here, okay. So these 5 sentences, I want you to make it and send your answer in the text. Okay. So of course, first you can start with completing this first. Okay, you can write on the paper. Okay, complete this draft. Okay, with the important key points. Then you make 5 sentences to summarize the story. Okay, everyone. Can you try? Yiping, okay, Yiping?
Okay.
Okay, so now you will have 10 minutes to do this. Okay? 10 minutes. So first 5 minutes you used to make the draft first with this formula. Somebody wanted, but so then. After you make the draft already, then you make into the sentence, 5 sentences. Okay? Can try to do. Okay, have you done? 5 sentences. Don't need to be long, guys. 5 short and simple sentence. Okay. Any problems, you can ask me, if you face any problems. Okay, I don't think you will be able to finish before 3:30 now, already 3:24, almost 25. Okay, we look at this short question first. Let me testing whether you understand the text first. Okay, and also as a summarize of today's lesson, and later uh you send me your essay as a homework in the system, in the inbox. Okay, is it clear? Yeah. All right. So who is not a character in the story? Okay, not a character in the story. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one is not a character in the story?
4.
4.
Number 4, Lee's grandmother. Okay, very good. Why is Chemboshi's wife worried about Chemboshi? 1, 2, 3, 4. He spends too much time concerned about money. He hates his neighbor. V, he lost a lot of money. Number 3, he is very ill. Louder? What is the answer?
1.
Number 1. He spends too much time concerned about money until never take care of himself. So that's why Chamboshi's wife worried about Chamboshi. Okay, how does Lee and his wife feel about the money they receive? So at first they feel
Happy.
happy, right? They feel so happy. Okay, and why did Chamboshi give Lee money? Why?
Mm. No. I think last.
He wanted
point.
to prove a point. Yes. He wanted to prove to his wife that money brings problem. Okay. What happens at the end of the story?
Re-
1, 2, 3, 4. Which one? Yipi, what is the answer?
4.
4.
Oh, yes. Lee gives the money back to Chamboshi. Okay. All right. So that is somebody wanted, but so then example answer is here. Okay. So the somebody is Chamboshi, right? Okay. Wanted to prove to his wife that money causes problems. But okay,
He need to use this.
yes, he need to use his neighbor Lee as an
Example.
example. So Chamboshi
Get
gave Lee silver but made Lee unhappy. Then Lee and his wife decided to return the money so that they could live happily. Okay, screenshot this one to help you in your writing. Screenshot. Okay, done. All right. Okay, everyone. So that is what you have learned today about the somebody what? Somebody wanted but so then. Okay, this is the formula for you to write the summary. And another formula that I teach you is the 5 wives, 1 husband. This one is to let you to know the ideas. Okay, for you to talk. Okay, for you to write. Okay, to generate, to brainstorm the idea. Think about the ideas, so that helping you in the writing. Okay, for reading part is the summary. After you reading, you understand the story already, then you can do the summary of the story. Okay. All right. So make sure you do your homework. Okay, write the summary for me and send the summary of the story in the system inbox. Yeah. Okay, I will check whenever I have time. Okay. Let me stop the recording first. Okay, before that, also don't forget to do your lesson summary in the system.